The business of branded dropshipping can literally change your life in the next 30 days if you simply just copy what's working. So, on the screen right now is one of my best performing students of all time, Sergio, who made $1 million last year from dropshipping. Now, when Sergio started working with me, he was in the same situation as a lot of you guys. He was working a fast food job, making about $2,000 per month. Now, Sergio makes a lot of money, about $70,000 a month from his store. Obviously, that's not profit, and we can get into all that later, but we changed his life in 30 days. Sergio came on with me, like I said, $2,000 a month. 30 days after that, Sergio was making about $20,000 a month. And that is through branded dropshipping. And the way you do this is literally by copying what works. I'm going to show you guys here in this video exactly how you can copy other people to make dropshipping work and how you can treat this as an actual business and see real results. So, getting onto my screen here. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here is copy, copy, copy. Now, this is going to be in pairs of 3. The first thing you have to copy is products. Now, obviously, you're not just going to go copy somebody's product, copy their store, and just start running that because you're going to get outbid. They're making more money than you. They're going to get more sales than you. You have to copy what is actively working in the market and reuse it in a different way. Now, something I've always talked about is finding a product that works and is converting and figuring out how to sell that product in a different way. And the easiest way to do that is by copying. Now, basically, for what I want to go over here is Calidata. Calidata is the easiest way to copy anybody. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It's just genuinely what I actually use to find winning products. And what you do, Calidata shows you winning products on TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop, as you guys might know, is quite literally the biggest e-commerce online platform of all time besides Amazon. And what we can do with Calidata is see products that are getting a lot of revenue. So as we see here, this product, this blurring setting powder, it did $3.26 million in the last 7 days, or the last month actually. Then we have GLP-1 patches. What else do we have? These makeup brushes. We just need to click on these products and see what's working, right? So this makeup brush in the last 7 days did $400,000, and it has a under eye corrector brush, metabolic balance pouches, GLP-1, $600,000 in the last 7 days. This setting powder, $250,000 in the last 7 days. You need to find something that is somewhat unique that you don't see every single day and figure out how we can, reuse it. So if we go ahead and look at this product, what is this? All day wear brightening and loose powder. So if we wanted to sell this product, we're not just going to take this off of TikTok and run it on TikTok because that's going to be the same exact audience. It's going to be the same people, and you're not going to be able to compete with these guys that are doing $1 million a month. So what we can do is we can take a product like this that is performing really well and move it to a new market with a new audience. Now, what I mean by that is if this product is doing well on TikTok Shop, what is stopping us from taking this product and moving it to Facebook? Facebook is a way larger platform. There's way more people on Facebook scrolling reels, looking at through their Facebook feeds and all that than there is on TikTok Shop. Now, what we can do is take something that is actively working on the TikTok Shop platform, use that product, copy what's working, and give an offer that's either the same or better and sell it on Facebook. Because the people that are selling products on TikTok Shop are selling usually TikTok Shop exclusive. And if we can, attack this market on Facebook, there's going to be people that see this product that we're selling that have never seen it before because they're coming from a TikTok audience. So the Facebook audience is going to be 100% new, unless they're running ads. That is another thing you want to check. Go through the Facebook Creative Library, see if the brand that you're looking at is selling products on Facebook as well. If they're not, which most of them are not, we will be able to use this and copy Facebook and copy the product, all that. The next thing we need to copy is fundamentals. Okay? Now, fundamentals, what I mean by that, it is not just, selling products to females because that's going to be too short of an audience. In reality, fundamentals is figuring out who are you selling to, right? Like I said, most of this product is obviously going to be females because it is a makeup product. That's usually how it works. But that's not as simple as it is. This is in quotations because it's not just that simple. We need to literally stalk our customers. We need to know everything about them. We need to know what type of videos they're watching. We need to know what their daily routine looks like. What time do they start scrolling on Instagram? What other makeup products they use? And the way we do this is by copying. We don't have to do all this research. We don't have to season a pixel. We don't have to test individual audiences. We just use what is actively working with this other brand, and we copy their audience targeting. Because these guys have grown. They've done the process. They've gotten to the point where they're making $3.26 million in the last 30 days. So obviously they know what's working. We can go ahead and down here to videos, and we can see what is actively working and getting the most revenue. So the last 30 days, we have a single video did $500,000, $250,000, 200,000, 200,000, 150. These videos are targeting their audience perfectly because we know they're attracting perfectly, because with 5 million views, they were able to gain $500,000 in revenue for this brand. So what we can do is watch these videos and see what they're marketing towards and what they are selling. What's their offer? What's their pitch? Why are they making this video this way? Because obviously it's converting. So we need to figure out how to watch this video, see what's performing, and once again, figure out how to copy it. But what we're going to do is not just download the video and repurpose it. We're going to use Gary V's rule. If you guys don't know what Gary V's rule is, it is, basically become 3% better than competition. What that means is basically figure out what your competitor is doing, and obviously watch all these videos and figure out what is selling for your competitors, and figure out, okay, I know exactly what works. In this video, this worked because they're showing a huge example, or this one worked because they're showing a huge problem. They had a huge sale. That was the offer. That's what sold this customers. Female using the product, good offer. Now, how do we take these videos and what's working and make it just 3% better? It doesn't have to be a whole new video. It doesn't have to be a whole new advertising strategy. We need to figure out how to just make this ever so slightly better so our videos outperform those, even though they're going to be on different platforms. Now, for these specifically, what I would probably do is make offer better and make presentation faster. So what I saw from these couple of videos I watched here is the video immediately starts with them just using the product. As you can see, there's no big reveal. There's no, huge showing what it looks like before, all sticky and glossy, and then after. So I think the pitch of the product could actually be better than what this person's doing. And obviously this one here, which video was it? Did $244,000 in revenue in the last 30 days. So what I can do is go ahead and say, I can already tell you that showing real results live in video is going to be able to make us that 3% better we're looking for. Showing real results in the video is going to make us 3% better, because as you saw, they're not showing the results. They're just showing how the product works. We need to show like terrible makeup before and then show how it works like this. As you can see, this is a before and after. That's what we can do to make things better. But what is this person missing? Because as you can see, this one was only able to generate $100,000 in revenue and only got 1 million views. So maybe their offer and pitch wasn't the best because they're immediately selling the product, BOGO free, one size powder, whatever. I think it should be more of an organic created video, UGC style, of showing the product, how it works, saying, I was never able to find a better setting powder until I tried this one. Look how it works, showing it in the video. Then at the end say, this is buy one, get one free right now. Because 50% of your potential customers, as soon as they see it's a sales video or a TikTok shop commission-based video, they're going to skip it because they know you're doing whatever it takes to sell them a product. So that's what made this video not perform. So we can take the working video and we can take the good content, and what we can do is mix them together to make high performance Facebook ad. And through that, we'll be able to have the copy strategy of copying the working video that gained $200,000 in the last 30 days, plus the good content of actually showing how the product worked, and merge them together either by repurposing content or hiring UGC creators to film it for us, that will in return turn us into a profitable ad machine. Now we have a product. We were able to find that by copying what's working, moving it to a different platform. We're literally eliminating our competition before we even compete with anybody. We were able to copy their ad strategy, but now we need to scale. Okay? So this is what a lot of people don't tell you. Because I promise you, if you do the first two things, if you copy a product and copy, their fundamentals of how they're marketing it to their audience, you're going to be able to see results. Getting $10,000 a month with this is not hard. Using the strategy, it's going to be very, very easy. But once you scale, to go from 10K a month to 100K a month, it's a lot harder because, on paper, you're probably saying, well, I'd be fine with just $10,000 a month. That's what everybody says. The issue is that is not going to be profit. You're spending money on ads. You're spending money on acquisition. You're going to be looking at $2,000 to $4,000 a month profit. And that just isn't enough. That isn't enough to sustain you. It's not enough to live because you still have bills to pay. Sometimes you might have a bad week or a bad month. It's just not profitable. So we need to get to the $50,000 to $100,000 a month mark, and we have to scale. Now, how do we scale? We don't scale by just copying videos and just repurposing content again, because that's how you, one, get left in the dust by your competitors who can scale effectively, and two, that is how you get DMCA. DMCA. Basically what DMCA means is when your competitor, the people who are running these videos as ads, see you're using their content, see you're using pieces of their videos in your ads, and say, okay, this is too big of a competition, we're going to DMCA them, and your ads will get taken down, your Facebook account will get banned, and it's going to suck for you. So we do not want this, and obviously nobody wants to get left in their dust and getting outbid by their competitors. So what we have to do is scale via UGC. And UGC is what you've seen here before. It's creators making videos that you get to direct, that are holding your products, reading your script that you can run on ads. Now, if you use a platform like Billo lets you pay and get ads created by your choice of UGC creators, whatever. It costs like $150 a video, and it takes 7 days to get, and Billo just sucks. I wouldn't recommend using Billo. So, option number one is obviously Billo, which I'm not going to recommend. But option number two is utilizing UGC starters. That's what I'll call it. I don't want to say amateurs or anything because a lot of these guys are really good, but the key word is they are starting in this business. They don't know how it works. They don't have clients, and we're able to get really good videos. We're able to get loyal creators and make a bunch of money off these people very, very cheaply. Now, what most people are going to tell you is to hire somebody, from one of these softwares, or to get people filming your videos on TikTok Shop. But we need to outperform these TikTok Shop guys. We need to make a lot more money than them. And I'm going to show you guys my personal strategy and probably wash this up after this video, but I don't want to withhold any information. But before I do that, I wanted to give you guys, a heads up on how I was actually able to get Sergio to $70,000 a month in profit. Basically, if you guys have watched this video all the way into this point, you're probably serious about e-commerce and you want to actually make this business work for you. And that's why I want to tell you a little bit about my Brand Builder Bootcamp. This is basically, a full mentorship for anybody that wants to get into this business. This isn't just a course. This isn't me trying to tell you something. This is me explaining how I have 20 different students every single month getting $10,000 a month with e-commerce. And that's because they're getting one full mentorship live. So inside my mentorship, all my students get daily calls with either myself or one of the other coaches in there. They're also able to talk to me 24/7. They're able to you can literally ask me questions whenever you want, get help from me, get real Loom videos back from myself, and actually make sure you're on the right path. You get over 40 plus videos of real content where I'm building things live, showing you how this business works, how I do certain things like building ads, building a store, You get themes and resources, all these things that you could possibly need, all the paid themes, everything. It's paid for you. We're able to give this to you for completely free. You also get free Shopify trials, as well as much, much more. So basically in this program, you're able to get real mentorship with myself every single day, as much as you can need. You're able to text me, whether it's the weekend, at nighttime, during the day. Say, Ethan, can you check this out? Ethan, can you tell me what you think about this product? I'm able to give you results, tell you what I think works, what doesn't, and actually help you get products to sell. You're also able to watch 10 plus hours of course content, literally going through everything 10 times more in depth in these videos of me actually building stores, me actually building ads, showing you how I make these step by step, and literally getting sales live. I built a store from scratch. I got it to $10,000 a month, completely live inside this program that you can watch for 10 hours and see how this is actually done with revealed products, all of that. If you don't want to pay for themes and all that, we're able to get you covered, as well as not have to pay for Shopify and much, much more, including a bunch of other calls, networking, real events, as much as you could think of. And this is honestly not something I'm doing just to make a profit and build info. I genuinely want to have the biggest e-commerce education company on the internet. And that's why I'm getting as much people in here as possible and getting as much people results as possible. So if you're serious about e-commerce and you actually want to see results, I'd love to, have you apply and get on a call with you and see if this is something you would qualify for, because I genuinely only bring people onto this program that will actually see results, because I only want 5-star reviews and great testimonials from this. So if you guys watch this far in the video, like I said, you're probably serious. So I would love to have you apply. It's the first link in the description, and be able to genuinely help you out, get started with your business, and get real results. But with that all being said, I had to include a little bit of a pitch there for you guys. But like I said, UGC starters. We need people that are into this business freshly and are ready to work for a good price. And the way we're going to find that is through TikTok. Now I'm going to show you guys how I'm able to find UGC creators for $20, $30 a video that work and get results fast and have good content. The way you're going to do this is not by searching up UGC creator, it's not by searching up UGC creator for hire, because a lot of these guys, they know how much they're worth. They have a lot of clients. They have a lot of people getting them results already, so they don't need to work for cheap prices. But what we are going to do is search up something like day in the life of a UGC creator. And what we're going to do is, as you can see, pick one of these guys that are super popular. They obviously have a big fan base, all this stuff. Like this one did 239,000 views. Day one UGC journey. Now we're not going to reach out to these people because these people are not getting the results we want to see. What we are going to do is move over to the comments. As you can see here, you're doing great. I can tell the effort. Let's find people in here that are new. Amanda, I'm just starting my UGC journey. She just started. Let's see. Where can I find brands and text them? This is a UGC creator that doesn't know how to find brands. Perfect. I'm a brand. I can find her. Let's see. My first week, UGC creator out of the UK. Awesome. Welcome to the UGC community. Let's see. I'm starting. Another one brand new. Let's see. We're on this journey together. I just started too. So now we got like 10 creators right here, or 8 creators. Now you're just going to go to these people and see if they have an Instagram linked, which would be ideal. If not, I'm just going to message them and say, hey, I have a brand. I'm looking for UGC. That. So I'll show you guys a sample message I'd create. So I'd be like, hey, I saw you were a UGC creator. I have a high scaling beauty brand that I'd love to work with you on. Do you have some time this week to talk and film some videos? There you go, something like that. Don't include price, don't include any of that. That all comes for later. You want to get them on a quick call and just be friendly and talk to them. Next, another one. Here's another person. I can message them, 10,000 followers, 900 followers. They have an email in there as well. You can reach out to them on both platforms. Here, this one even has an Instagram, or my Canva linked, probably has an Instagram in there. Another one, message, Linktree. Perfect. I bet you this one has an Instagram linked in it. Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and DM this person on Instagram and say, hey, I saw you're a UGC creator. Any of that. Another one, UGC, DM for collab. all these people. So that is a strategy you can use to literally get your own UGC creators at the best cost in the industry. I've done this. I've literally gotten $10 to $20 videos in the past and gotten crazy bulk deals and offers. So if you're somebody who's, like I said, interested in this business, use these strategies because you're learning from somebody that actually knows what they're doing on like a deep level, right? Next, so once we have UGC starters, that is exactly how you scale. And once you scale, you can hit as pretty much as much money as you want through this business because now we have creators that we can work with every single day. We can run new ads every single day. If you have a new idea, a new testing strategy, you're able to message this creator and say, hey, let's film a new video today and actually get real content instead of having to work with 11 Labs voiceovers, content that's already on, the internet. And if you guys do this effectively and start scaling at a fast rate with UGC creators, you can get to $100,000 a month, no problem. Because from my experience, from my 30 stores I've started and from my thousands of students that I've coached in the past, the hardest part about dropshipping is literally making your first $1,000. Once you make $1,000 profitably, not just by losing money, you already have proof of concept, you see your product works, you see people are interested in it, and if you made your first $1,000, you're probably using repurposed content, etc., which means that you're not scaling at full capacity. So if you're able to make $1,000, getting to $10,000, getting to $50,000, and even $100,000 is literally just a process of scaling effectively. And if you copy what's working, if you copy what isn't working, and build your ads, like I said, 3% better every single time, you will be able to get to that $100,000 a month mark in less than 30 days. And I can't stress this enough, completely change your life. You guys can quit your job. You can make as much money as you want to. You can buy a house, buy a car, whatever you want to do, just by working on a business completely dedicated for 30 days. And if you guys, like I said, are serious about this business, I'd love for you to apply and, see if I can help you get there faster than you'd expect. But if you guys are just getting into this, you just want to do some research and learn more about the business, I would also love for you to watch my completely free dropshipping course in the description. It's an hour-long video that teaches you pretty much everything you can need to know about the business, and I just walk through everything in depth. You guys can also feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'll put a picture of my Instagram like right here and ask me any questions. I respond to all my DMs, as well as if you want to leave a comment, I try to respond to all comments as well. With all that being said, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.